On a quiet evening in Sylmar, Los Angeles, the sound of clippers from a neighborhood barbershop was suddenly drowned out by gunfire. A man, 46-year-old Jabali Dumas, collapsed just outside the shop's door. His life ended in a hail of bullets. Somewhere in the shadows, a name began to circulate. Cardenas. Who is Cardenas? And how did a typical afternoon turn into a manhunt that would stretch across borders and years? It was April 6, 2019. Witnesses recall hearing multiple shots erupt outside the barbershop on the 12900 block of Foothill Boulevard. Moments later, chaos. People ducking behind cars. A man lying motionless on the sidewalk, shot in the head. The suspect fired multiple rounds from a semi-automatic handgun, then vanished before anyone could react. By the time LAPD officers arrived, Dumas was gone, declared dead at the scene. No clear motive, no immediate suspect. But detectives soon uncovered a name whispered among street corners and gang territories of the San Fernando Valley. Cardenas. Cardenas was not a stranger to law enforcement. Reports suggest he was affiliated with a local gang involved in a long-running feud with another Los Angeles crew. He had a history of violence and was known to law enforcement for prior criminal activity, though details remain limited. Whether Jabali Dumas was caught in the crossfire or deliberately targeted remains a mystery. Police could not confirm if the two men even knew each other. What was clear was that the shooter had vanished without a trace. Within weeks, investigators pieced together surveillance footage, witness statements, and ballistic evidence pointing toward Cardenas. By April 2020, the Los Angeles County Superior Court had charged him with murder, but Cardenas was already gone. Authorities believe he fled the area shortly after the killing. Some say he crossed the southern border into Mexico. Others whisper that he never left Los Angeles at all, hiding in plain sight with help from associates. Law enforcement describes him as resourceful and cautious, someone who could remain hidden for years without leaving traces. But why was this man so hard to find? Did he have powerful protection? Or did he simply vanish into vast urban sprawl of Southern California, a ghost in the city of angels? The FBI joined the case in September 2021, charging Cardenas federally with unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. To the Bureau, he was no longer just a suspect. He was a fugitive, one of the most dangerous kind. Special agents traced his connections, scanned border crossings, investigated cartel affiliations, and interviewed anyone who might know him. There were whispers that Cardenas could be tied to other violent crimes, including assaults and possible shootings, though nothing has been confirmed. His ability to evade capture has confounded authorities and has made him a high-priority target for interagency task forces. By mid-2022, Cardenas had become a ghost. No sightings, no credible leads. In July 2022, his name was officially added to the FBI's 10 Most Wanted Fugitives list, a roster reserved for America's most elusive and dangerous criminals. $250,000 was placed on his head for information leading to his arrest. And yet, even with that massive reward, not a single confirmed lead has brought him home to justice. How does someone wanted by both the LAPD and the FBI simply disappear, especially in an era of cameras, databases, and digital footprints? Investigators believe he may be hiding among communities where he once had influence, with people loyal enough or fearful enough to keep him hidden. Others suspect he is deep in Mexico's border states, moving quietly between safe houses controlled by allied gangs. Nothing can be verified, and that uncertainty is what makes this case so chilling. Breaking down what is known, the motive is unclear, possibly gang-related. The weapon was a semi-automatic handgun. The victim was 46-year-old Jabali Dumas, described by friends as humble, kind, and loyal. The suspect, Cardenas, is believed to be in his 30s, armed, dangerous, and experienced in evasion. The trail has been cold since 2019. Despite hundreds of tips, joint task forces, and federal resources, Cardenas continues to evade capture. The FBI has worked tirelessly to coordinate with international authorities, sharing intelligence and tracking patterns. Yet he remains elusive. The FBI's Los Angeles field office has released age-progressed images, highlighting how he might look today. Some retired agents believe he is still in Southern California, living quietly among people who owe him favors. Others think he fled to Sinaloa or Baja California, moving under the radar, protected by connections formed in the gang world. Another theory is that Cardenas may have changed his identity entirely, using fake documents and smuggling routes once used by the very people he ran with. If that is true, he could be anywhere. He could even be watching this story right now. Meanwhile, the family of Jabali Dumas is left with no closure, no justice, no peace. Every year, they light candles outside the same Sylmar barbershop, the place where Jabali's life was taken, hoping the man responsible will finally face a courtroom. But so far, their hope remains unanswered. The case of Cardenas versus Dumas stands as a chilling reminder of how, even in the most watched city in America, a killer can still vanish into the crowd. Will Cardenas ever be caught, or will his name remain etched among the FBI's most wanted, a ghost forever escaping justice? Only time and truth will tell. If you found this case as haunting as we did, subscribe for more unresolved true crime investigations. Hit the like button. Share your theories in the comments, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on cases like this. Check our channel for other deep dives into fugitives on the run, mysterious disappearances, and crimes that refuse to be forgotten. Every fugitive leaves a trail. You just have to know where to look.